Hello, hello. I'm sorry if you can hear me swallow. Hey again. Hey again. Okay. So now that I know we're live, I'm going to grab my watercolors. My watercolors. Y'all, I'm sorry this one's hard this time. It's just hard. It's a hard one. But I had so much fun drawing the little kids, and I can show you. I'm replying to someone. This keyboard. I want to get a desk that has a keyboard thing underneath it. I've looked everywhere. I've looked for desks everywhere. And of course I have to have deep, perfect everything. It's got to be long enough, wide enough. It's got to have I want the keyboard thing under it. I don't want file cabinet drawers. I'm never going to use those. I ended up just making a mess of those. So I can't find the right thing. Okay. Hello again. I'm not sure what I was saying a minute ago, but I did say something. Mary won. If y'all weren't in there, Mary won. She won an ornament. Okay, I've got to write on this one. Got to mail this one. Okay. So if you have watercolors and you want to do watercolors with me, grab those. Do y'all remember what I was saying a minute ago? I guess it wasn't that important. I got to put these somewhere so I don't forget. Don't forget. These with this. Stay. Okay. Did you get your template? Oh, I'm so glad you're in this group too. Hello, Karen. Okay. Too much stuff in my way. Too much stuff everywhere. But I'm glad to be able to meet with y'all. I was really disappointed earlier that I couldn't meet because of, electricity. I just needed my electricity. What can I say? And got my water. And I'm looking for my book that I had. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. We're going to play around with these little carolers. I just love the carolers. And I was thinking, let's do Christmas, but not like full out Christmas. So the carolers with the whole Children of God, I loved it. But got a little carried away drawing those little carolers. So we're going to do our best. And if you don't want to draw it and you just want to trace it, feel free. They're going to be different because this is a lot more narrow. I don't understand how. I guess I just write so big, but I measure this to fit here. But then I can't ever make it fit there because I write bigger. I try. Okay, so our window, just going to sketch it out here. Little window here. And since, I'm still going to put a line in the middle. Oh, I'm so glad, Mary, that you found me too. Me too, Guyleen. Yay. Karen, yes. She's talking about the books that look like this, but they're not Arteza. I'm sure that's what I found. Yeah, I'm sure that's what I found. I feel like it is. Okay, here we go. With an erasable pen. We're going to start with, this is so tiny. I don't see how it's going to work. Just going to have to draw tiny. I'm not good at that. A little oval. And then we're going to put a little oval on top of that. That's her little toboggan. And a little circle for the pom-pom. Looks like an acorn right now. Sandy's back. Okay, now we're going to do some shoulders. So we're just going to go out like this, out like this. Are y'all doing this with me? And then we're going to put the letter V right here. And then we'll do another one, but a little bit looser V. And then we're going to draw this line down. That's our little hymnal or caroler book. Okay, and then we're going to put the body coming down behind it. And see, I didn't even hardly leave room. Gosh, this is hard. For little mittens. You want her little mouth to be open. I did ponytails. I just did ovals for her little braided hair. Like I said, this is hard. I'm going to show y'all. I don't think it's going to be on here. I think. It's so tiny. You're trying it? Okay, good. I feel like I want to show you bigger, though. I'll show you how to do it bigger. But you probably want to see it on here. Okay. I'm going to do that one again. We're going to do an oval. I'm so sorry. An oval on top of that. And a little beanie pom-pom. Okay, and then she's singing, so her mouth is wide open. And then squinty eyes, because she's singing. And it doesn't have to be a girl. You can make that into a boy. Maybe you have 4 grand boys and you want to do that. Okay, and now we're going to do her shoulders. So they're going to come out and around like this. And then we're going to do the letter V right in there. And then down here. And before we close that up, we want to do some mittens. And the mittens, I'm just drawing like a straight line, a thumb, go around and up. Just very simple. They don't even look like that on here. They look so sad. That's all right. We're still having fun. Okay, and the little hymnal, we're going to close that up, make that line. And then we're going to make the little outfit, the rest of the outfit. But to finish it off, to make it look like a little girl, I did ovals for ponytails. Pigtail, ponytail, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I was going to try to show y'all the iPad version. I think that kind of helps you get a visual. But I don't know where it is. Did any of y'all update your phone and now your apps are all weird and everything is hard to find now? Because that's what happened to me. It's horrible. Right now I can't even find my pictures. I mean, like, I'm so frustrated. Every time I try to Google something, used to search in the top, now I have to go down the bottom. It's awful. Why would they do that to me? Okay, now let's go to photos. Ah, I think it's going to be on here. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Now, I've got to get it on here. I did it in several different colors, but I decided to go just for the sample to go with yellow. I love yellow. There's just something different. Y'all might be thinking of blue. Hang on. Of course, I can't get it to pull up. I don't know what's happening. Well, we're just going to go on. We're going to move on. Okay. So we've got that caroler. I mean, look how tiny my box is. Yeah, tickled. Okay, so now, I mean, she looks pitiful. Here's what I think I should do. I think I should go ahead and just take off the window and just draw them as big as I can. That's what I think I should do. That's too hard to learn. The reason I'm not erasing it with a heat gun right now is because it's going to erase all my letters. It's pretty impressive how this erases, though. Okay, I'm going to make her bigger now. I hope y'all are having fun just hanging out and you're not just like, get on with the show. Because okay, here we go again. We've got our oval. We're going to know how to draw her for sure. Face. And you might want to draw them all the same and do different colors. Shoulder, shoulder, V. I was trying to think of the best way to teach y'all to do this. It's just hard. It's a hard way to teach it. They don't have to have the perfect details, though. And you can add a lot more detail if you want to. And I had a little scarf on her. I'm glad, Karen. Oh, Mary, you're so encouraging. Y'all are also encouraging. Okay, so now let's do another one. 3 would probably look really good if I would have put her over, but I didn't. Okay, this little girl looks easier to do. Let's do her. Okay, we're going to do a circle for her head. And then I had headphones on or earmuffs, not headphones, earmuffs. So that's pretty easy to draw. Did y'all ever go caroling? And then we're going to draw her shoulders. I'm trying to make her kind of come down as far as this one. Oh, that wasn't really shoulders, was it? And then her little book. She had a collar on. A couple buttons. And then her hair, I made it kind of curly. There's so little. Okay, so this is a little boy. I made him have like a hoodie on. So there's like it looks like a big flame. And then we're going to make a U shape and then make it not straight across the top, but a little bit curved, but not straight. And then make his little hoodie come together. Shoulders. Next week, I already have next week's ready. It's not going to be this hard. It's going to be, you're not going to have to think on that one. And he's going to sing. I put little strings on his little hoodie. Poor little guy. He looks pitiful. He looks like, what is that show? I'll Shoot Your Eye Out, where he was all like, he had to be all in the puffy jacket or the coveralls, whatever they were. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Christmas Story. Okay, this little boy. See, a lot of it I did and then I erased. So that's what you're not seeing here is I was trying to do stuff without doing too much erasing. So we're going to make his head round. It's not very big. His head rounder and bigger. And I have him pretty small on here. Then I made like a scarf. And then shoulders. They're going out because they're holding the book. It's okay to do it scribbly. Them kind of scribbly looking too. Okay, and then his hair. I just did like that. Poor guy. And then the scarf is kind of blowing in the wind. I mean, that's pitiful. Okay, that's okay. We're moving on. Let's do some big snowflakes around here. So to do snowflakes, do an X and then do a plus sign. And of course, they can all be different size. You definitely want different sizes. And you can add all kinds of decoration to them. Because no two snowflakes are alike. Isn't that crazy to think? No two snowflakes are alike. It's crazy. On this one, I'm going to do some letter V's. I mean, there is a God, right? There is a God. No two snowflakes are alike. Letter X, a cross, or a plus sign. All different sizes. And it's good to have like a little cluster of them sometimes. Like right here, I'll do 3 together, but different sizes. That. And then down here, since we've got this extra space, we'll do a big one right there. And again, you can go back and do dots, V shapes. You can connect the lines. Like sometimes I think of it as like a spider web. Do little circles on the ends. Just have fun with it. Make up your own design if you want, or copy mine, whichever. Poor little guy. Okay, let's do our lettering. And I will come in and add more snowflakes. I'm sure I'll keep adding. Okay, water. Let me get my water cup. It wasn't that far away. Thank goodness. I feel like these almost need to be scribble people. They're going to be so hard to color that small. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just paint blue around everything. I'm going to paint blue, like the sky is blue. First, I'm going to get my paper wet. Sure would like some Christmas music right now, but Facebook won't let me. But you can play your own. Have y'all been listening to Christmas music? I have. I did before it was even Christmas. My husband was like, "You cannot do that." I mean, it wasn't that long before December, but if y'all were not on Devos and Doodles Part 1, I was having cough attacks, so my throat's still kind of itchy. Okay, now going in to get some blue. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. Very pretty. Y'all ever been to Dirt Cheap before? That was like one of the worst experiences I've ever had. Horrible. If you don't know what it is, it's like stuff that's dirt cheap. And oh my gosh. We were just looking for stuff for my daughter's apartment. And I mean, sometimes you can find bargains at places. I love going to like Marshall's and stuff like that, but this is a whole nother thing. It took you forever to find me. I'm so sorry. Bye, Guyleen. Anyway, man, that place is, or at least ours is, it is trashy. If you saw my Instagram story, I put a picture on there. Oh, I mean, it was just like, I don't know how anybody can shop in there. I love me a good bargain. I think the thing is you go through all the trouble of it and everything is damaged. Or so in my case, we found a couple pieces of furniture, like a side table and something. And and then we thought, okay, this is cute. We open the box, pull it out, and put it together. We even put it together, and it was perfect until the very last second, and it wobbled. And I was like, oh, that makes me sad. Ooh, I can see some white snowflakes. Or I'm hoping, ooh, maybe metallic. These people they're caroling during the daytime. Which you can do. You can do that. We always carol at night. One thing that I think is really sweet is caroling at nursing homes, especially when little kids do it. Oh my gosh, they love that. Love that. And to update y'all, my grandma, she walked yesterday. It looked awful, but I'm sure people can find things. It would overwhelm me. Oh my gosh. So you saw my picture on Instagram. That wasn't it. I wanted to take a bunch of, I can't even, that store. It's all broke. That's the thing. It's all like broken and stuff. It's like you think you've got something good, and then it's like there's a reason it's there. But the stuff there is like from Target and all kinds of great places. But yeah. Okay, we can decide. Do we want to add some more blue, a different color blue, or are we good with the way it is? I'm not sure if this looks that different on there. Not really. Okay, I'll let it dry. Oh my gosh, listen, my grandma. She's walking on a walker. I honestly, 2 weeks ago, I didn't think she'd ever walk again. This woman is just determined. Yes, that's what it was, Mary. It was horrible. Okay, before I was going to dry it, but I don't want to mess up my letters. So, got to figure out what I'm going to use my paint marker. I like to use my paint marker a lot on these, and it's because they don't seem to bleed like some of the other things I use. And so, that's what I'm going to use right now. I'm not sure about these guys, what's going to happen with them. Some of this isn't dry yet, so I'm real hesitant to put my marker on there. If you want some texture, you can pick some of this up with a paper towel. I'll give you some different kind of texture looks, which is kind of fun with the snowflakes. All right, here we go. I'm just tracing over it, and I will probably go down with a lot of downstrokes because this is a thin marker. If I wanted to go back and use a thick over it, I could for sure. Have y'all gotten this D down? I've shown it so much, and if you want to try it out, would love to see it. Yeah, it's still really wet over here. My hand's in a puddle. But Paisley and I, my daughter, we went shopping. So we went to Dirt Cheap, which I don't recommend. And then we went to Ollie's. Have y'all been to Ollie's before? We just got one not too long ago, and it was very nice, but it didn't have anything that we were looking for. I mean, it was neat and clean, and I was so glad because I couldn't handle another Dirt Cheap place. This is so peaceful, relaxing, quiet. It's so quiet. I guess I'm not used to night times being this quiet because I'm in there with my husband watching TV or something. It's kind of nice and peaceful because he watches those shoot up movies and stuff, and I can't do that. Like, how can you listen to that all the time? Anyway, so we did that. What else did we do? Went to McAllister's. Went to Walmart. Spent about 30 minutes looking at wrapping paper. I couldn't decide what I wanted. I love to wrap gifts. I just have the best memory of my grandma wrapping gifts. Could not wait to see what was under the tree, which one was for me, because we all got one gift. Because there was that's great. But there were so many grandkids. And so everybody got one gift, and all of them were wrapped completely different. And I mean, the gift tags are pretty. Everything is pretty. So I have always loved a pretty gift. So on Wednesday night, if y'all join me, you're going to see some gift tags. Some fun ways to make gift tags. And I like to make my gift tags where I can use them over and over every year. So that's why I don't feel bad putting so much effort into it. You had McAllister's today. Giant veggie spud. So good. I've never had their spud before, but I thought about it. Of course, I still have some of their tea. I get the big tea, and then I refill it before I get home, and I save it in the refrigerator till I finish it. Might be 2 days. It's so good. I love it. Okay, I'm going down with some downstrokes to make some of the words pop. I'm not going to do all of them. To kind of balance it more, I'm going to come over here and do this. And I may end up doing some more of them, but I'm going to move on so we can get further along tonight. So some of y'all go to bed early, right? My mom. Okay, so my brother used to call all hours of the night to my parents. He had no sense of time. Like I've told you about him before. He's got schizophrenia. So he's got lots of issues. But one thing that he has is his time is messed up and he's up all night. And, so my parents ended up telling him, you cannot call us after 8 p.m. because we go to bed. The other day he called him at 7:30 and they were already in the bed. He was trying to do so good. And my mom's like, we're just going to have to tell him to call us before 6. I'm like, oh my gosh, Mom, you got to stay up later. She's like, it's harder when you get up at 3 a.m. I get it. But they just keep going to bed earlier and earlier. And, I stay up till 3, which is 2, which is terrible. I got to get myself together. But I'm a night owl. I wish I could be more disciplined, but I'm not. Okay. I'm going to do some... I'm just not in love with my people. I'm going to go ahead and do some little watercoloring, though. They're going to look great. They're going to look great. It's all right. It's fine. This will be fine. This brush will work. Okay, so I'm just going to start. Maybe if I made him have a body, that'll be better. For some reason, this guy, wait, is that pink or red? I don't know what color that is. For some reason, I want him to have a red hoodie. It's a strange looking hoodie, but he's cold. He didn't care what it looks like. This is a really thin brush for me. There we go. It needed more water. Okay. Now, moving on. Oh, great. I just dipped in my tea. You do your best work after 10. Yes. Yes. Is that JJ? I mean, me too. Yes, the tea is so good. Do you make it sweet or unsweet? I do half and half. I used to only do unsweet tea, but it's pretty strong, so I decided half and half. Okay, we'll do some green so we can make kind of look a little Christmassy. How about this little boy? I'll have a green jacket on. We'll make a scarf, maybe different color. These are going to look amazing. You have to keep telling yourself that if you don't believe it, right? Love yellow so much. So Paisley's going to move home for, I guess, 3 or 4 weeks, and then she's moving away. It's been nice having her here. Got to get my washi subscription boxes out, so hopefully she can help me get ready for that. I'm waiting on the boxes. Everything's delayed with shipping, so I've got most of the stuff put together. We just have to get the boxes fixed up. Okie dokie, there we go. Got all their little coats, or whatever they are, done. I'm going to make him have a... color should a scarf be? Whatever this dark color is. It's just blue. Try this other color. That's just blue too. Ooh, it's bleeding into a sweater. I kind of like that. That's what makes watercolor fun. I have to go to bed by 12:30 at least for some reason. If I stay up past 1, then I can't sleep. Yeah, that's probably similar to me. Because, yeah, I, you just get past that one point and it's like, woo, when you should have gone to bed a long time ago. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of orange. I'm going to mix in with her yellow sweater. So it's just not all one color. Give it some dimension. And then, what should I do here? I can't tell what colors some of these are. I'm going to make her collar, whatever this color. Oh, maybe her whole jacket this color. That's pretty though. I don't understand which one of my colors is pink. I don't know. What color should I do that? I want pink, but this isn't pink, but I'm going to go for it. Just a red color. I'm going to make her mittens the same. Your hubs goes to bed at 10. Also watches shooting blow up. They do keep growing in number. You have a mini dachshund. Ha ha ha. Okay, so who is this? Is this because it doesn't tell me who's saying that. It just tells me Facebook user. So if you give StreamYard permission up in the description, it should tell you how to give me permission, but I'm trying to think of who it is. Because I think we've had this conversation about the dachshund. It's not Perry. Is it Perry? Because I saw your name on the other live, if it is. Yeah, it is Perry. Okay. I was like, I saw your name in the other thing and it had your name. But for some reason right now it doesn't have your name. Yeah, we got our little dachshunds. Anybody else have a dachshund? A shadow, a little mini dachshund. Oh my gosh, my daughter and I went to Walmart and this lady was carrying the smallest little puppy ever. I mean, it was a puppy, like a baby. Like she was trying to sell it, but she was inside Walmart. Have you ever heard of that? Anyway, so we were like, I mean, I just couldn't help but to just, that baby was so cute. So we had to hold it and all the things, and it was fun. Okay, I have this little kind of peachy color that I'm going to do. This little girl, she's going to have like peachy skin. I'm going to try to make them all just have a little bit different color skin. Okay. Oh, that kind of looks golden, but just leaving their mouth open. I forgot what I did with their mouth on the iPad picture. I got a little, these are a little bit thick. Okay. It's coming together. Okay, so she's going to have really dark hair. Her little ponytails. Her hat's a different color, so. I may have to go back and add to that. Okay, what color should that little boy's hair be? We should make it like Paisley's red, but sure is hard to get a red, like a, let's try this. Wow, that's really red. Okay, that'll work. People used to call her, she had Cheeto hair when she was little. Cheeto hair. This is kind of a, I'm going for blonde, but it's kind of a tan color. Okay, and I need to get her little hat. Her little hat. Do we want it to be that red color to match? Jacket? I mean the scarf. You put yours down 15 years ago. Yes, we had one. I don't know if y'all heard me say we had a dachshund that was 18. Bless her. Bless her. I mean, she would not she would not leave this earth. And so we had to finally put her down too. She was pitiful. Her ears had lost the circulation and they curled up like Benjamin Franklin wig, like tight curls. And it was so sad. They tried to put splints on it and it just hurt so bad. But she got out and we thought we'll never see her again because because I mean, she couldn't hear, she couldn't see. And then someone called us and they found her in a field. She was alive, but pitiful. He was 15. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It is so hard. Your daughter has red hair too, Mary? How old is your daughter? Tell me about your daughter. Okay, what color should their, I guess their little books are all going to be black. They're all reading from the same little book. When I trace them, it's going to look better. It's going to all come together. I might be here until 1 in the morning, but it's all going to come together. A lot of y'all have church programs coming up. And so I know Wednesday night's not good for everybody. Our church, we don't have as many programs. I know it sounds weird, but they just kind of really want family time, like you to have some family time and time off from church, which I mean, we still have programs and stuff, don't get me wrong, but like the youth group, they take a break until Christmas. I mean, after Christmas till the New Year, and I think the children's does too. Not Sunday school, but like nighttime activities. 33, about to have a baby. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Past your bedtime. Gonna finish through play. Okay, good night. Thanks for watching. So 33, about to have a baby. Does she already have other kids, or is this her first baby? Being induced on the 16th. Oh my gosh, how exciting. And does she know what she's having? And aren't you curious if she's going to have a redhead? Okay, now I'm going to go ahead. I was going to erase, but I think I'm going to do a couple more things first. Do her little... I can't wait to be... Hopefully I'm a grandma someday. Hopefully. If I'm not, I'm going to adopt some. We'll find a way. This is the first, and it's a girl. Ah, a redhead. JJ might be here till 1 with me. You're making 50 nativity ornaments? I love it. How fun. How fun. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these lines. Here comes Oreo. I hear those pitter-patter feet. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hi. Will you come say hi? We were talking about you. Come here. Let's say hi. Come here. Come here. You want a pair? Come on. You want to say hi? She said, nope, I just want a treat. Sorry for you. Missed your chance. Y'all, I don't know if you saw, some of y'all I know don't get to see my stories on Instagram, but stories are really fun because you get to see just like a little snippet into people's day. Well, yesterday I took Oreo and Apple. She has such a distinct walk. You can, if you have multiple dogs, you can just hear their walk and you know who's coming. It's hilarious. Anyway, I had to go get some medicine. My pharmacy's only like 2 miles from me. And so I told the dogs they could come and they were so excited. And we didn't really do anything. We went to the pharmacy and they were closed. And so we just drove home. Well, Oreo wasn't having that. I was like, get out of the car. Come on, come on. She would not. She nipped at me. Now, she doesn't bite me, but she lets me know. She just like bites at me to let me know I don't want out of this car. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything fun. So anyway, she was funny. And so I let her have her way for a minute, and then I said, okay, I'm getting out. And then she decided to get out with me. I'm making downstrokes here, and I'm not sure if I'm going to color them in or not, but I'm also doing the little serif lines right there. Just those little lines that go across on the end of the line of the letter. But see, right now, I feel like I'm sinking a little bit, but if I went and laid down, I wouldn't go to sleep. I'd probably wake up by the time I got in bed. Or I have gone to sleep at 8 to take a nap, basically, and then I wake up at 2 wide awake. So I got sleeping problems. But you know what I do that does help me is I listen to the Abide app, ABIDE. It does help me with going to sleep because it has a devotion, and I just listen to it as I go to sleep. And you can set it for how long you want it to go. So like for me, I always put it for an hour, and usually by that hour I'm asleep. And so you just get to listen to Bible stories and that kind of thing. So I really like that. Now, I got the free version for a while, but because I wanted the sleep time one and I wanted it to be for an hour or something, I went ahead and bought the app for a year, which I think was like $50 for the whole year. And I thought, okay, if you divide that into 365, that's not bad. And so I've really enjoyed that. Every night, go to bed listening to devotions because my mom won't stop. My mom was just telling me that yesterday. She said, Christy, I haven't been to sleep at all. That was this morning. She said, I did not go to bed. I said, Mom, she's the one that I told y'all would go to bed at 7:30 lately. She didn't even go to bed. They're selling their house. She has that on her mind. Her mom, my grandma, they got to figure out what to do with her because she's lived with them, but they're moving, and grandma's not quite walking, but trying to. It's just a lot going on. And so she didn't get any sleep. But I told her, Mom, you need to get this app. And it really is nice. Oh, and they have the best voices on there. Very soothing, of course. Okay, I can see that this is not going to be so bad. It's going to turn out. JJ, I'll have to see your nativities. I'm just making like little lines right here. And then if I don't like it, I'll color it in. I think I like it. The people, I'm not going to use this marker because I feel like it's a little bit too thick. I'm going to get a fine liner. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen, for that word of encouragement. Because I want it as little fine lines as I can in case I need to. You know what? They almost look cute just like this without any detail. But I probably won't be able to do it. But what do y'all think? You think I need details? It's probably too hard for me not to. But some people can do that and it looks good. His red hair turned out okay. I thought it wasn't going to make a comeback, but it did. Okay, lots of different white pens to play with to see what's going to work best on here. I'm going to use a Posca because that's usually the winner to make my snowflakes. But we'll see if they show up. I just don't feel like they're going to. Might have to do the silver. See that? Hang on, I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, see how that snowflake doesn't really show up? So I'm going to try a different paint marker. This one's going to be a Zig Posterman. Oh, this has got a real thin tip. I was not expecting that. Nothing's coming out. I should treat my things better. That's what I should do. Nope. Not going to work. I've got a jelly roll. Let's try this. Right now it looks good. This is the win so far. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the Uniball Signo. This is really my favorite. Both of these look good, but overall favorite, Uniball any day. How you missed the beginning, Donna? You will be able to catch the replay. Did you see the part 1? And did you see that I wasn't able to go live today because of my electricity? We were leaving the house too, and you know, when your electricity's out, you're like, oh gosh, how am I going to get out of my garage? If you have a garage. And luckily my daughter had parked outside of the garage, so that was good, and we could leave easy. Otherwise we could pull our garage door little thingy, but who wants to do that? I almost think the Jelly Roll did better on here. I do like the way the Jelly Roll, how it glides. Just love how it glides. And it doesn't always work that good for me. But. So, yeah. Silver. I see some silver. People say silver. Okay. I get my silver out too. What'd y'all decide about me tracing the people? Any words on that? You would have to do details, Karen. I agree. I think I'm going to struggle. I've seen a lot of artwork that's really cute like that, but it's just not me. Okay, so try the silver. It's so thick. That's the only thing I don't like is it's thick. I feel like it's going to overpower. So I've got this glaze pen that looks kind of silver. And this is same thing. And then I have this Uniball. It's really old, so it's probably not going to work. That silver one. And I really wish I had a tiny, tiny silver marker. I just feel like that's going to be too thick. Let's see if I can make this silver one work. Ooh, it does. That looks good. Do you see it? Can you tell? So that one, it's not a huge difference, but in person you can see a little metallic. So I'm just going to do that. Now this Uniball is writing a lot better than that white one did. I don't know why. A lot better. This makes me want to put them everywhere. Okay. I can keep adding, but I'm going to go ahead and do my little people, do the details. And again, I want to get a thin pen. This is a 1 that's probably too thin, but I'd rather start too thin. I think I'm going to use that. So different pens have different numbers on them. This set, I don't know what it goes up to, maybe 6 or 8, but it's a Unipen, and this is a 0.1, and it's water and fade proof. That's why I really like these. All right, I'm going to start with this little hair. And I'm not worried about getting it perfectly in the lines of the watercolor. I probably could go up like to a 2 or something. If I wanted it to be thicker, but I think that's good. Oh, liquid chrome. Yes, I used them earlier. Oh, and what did I demonstrate earlier? Oh yeah, I was doing a ornament demonstration. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. I just had them. Oh, they are amazing. So I just did, let me show you. In part 1 on my regular page. This is Mary's, who is actually on here. There it is. Love that silver. I mean, y'all, so pretty. So pretty. Get our little hat, our little toboggan. I don't know what color to do the inside of their mouth. Black or red? But anyway, I was telling you about the different numbers on the pins. That's why they make different sizes for different kinds of projects like this, because you can't use a real thick one. Sorry. Did y'all put your tree up? At this point, I always get kind of weird, like, oh my gosh, Christmas is almost over. I know that sounds weird, but it just goes by so fast, and you decorate and, you know, all the things. And I don't know if you've ever seen that Scream mask, but that's what this reminds me of. That Halloween mask. I feel like I should make his face look a little different. And sorry, I keep sniffling. She's a sweet little girl right here. Hoping to put your tree up tomorrow. You had 6 trees and 7 trees at work. Oh my goodness. I bet you're kind of treed out. Do you have the same at your house? Do you put up a tree at your house too? Because sometimes, you know, you're like, I'm over it. In person, the silver's pretty. On the camera, maybe not as much, but okay. That poor boy, he just okay, I'm just gonna look at the whole picture. I'm not gonna break it down. Anything else you see that I need to do before I go? Now this pen doesn't even work. What do I do with that silver pen? You're not this year. I get it. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My mom and dad, they're moving, and they're not going to worry about putting up a tree. I'm like, you can just come to my house and enjoy mine. This is hard to know when to stop. So I don't know if y'all have that struggle, but I could just keep making snowflakes forever. Okay, I'm going to make a couple more white ones. Again, they look good, kind of grouped, a few grouped together. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to call it a night. I know, the scream mask. I couldn't help it. That's all I can see. That one right there, especially. It's awful. At least you know what I'm thinking. It's terrible. Oh, that cracks me up. But anyway, the full picture, we just see little kids caroling, and it's wonderful, right? Thank you, Karen. Oh, gosh. Is this JJ talking about the scream mask? My husband has a white metallic tree left over from being a parade organizer. Told him if he puts it up this year, I'll burn it. Oh, that is funny. Too funny. No, it's Perry. Perry, I'm so funny. I still don't understand why I can't get y'all's names on here. Weird. All right, y'all. Well, that was fun. I'm glad I got to come on and hang out with y'all and make my little carolers. This is a challenging one. Next month. Oh, let me show you if I can show you a picture. Again, the only ones that I have for y'all, though, is to show you are the iPad ones, because that's all I have. I don't have y'all's done ahead of time. So, but it's going to be something like this with lots of flowers, something like that. It's easier. Trust me, it's going to be easier. Maybe. I hope y'all enjoy it, though. I do hope you enjoy, even though they might be some harder than others and all. That's why I give you the template. I thought I did do black. You can barely see the black strings, but I may make them longer, but just barely. Don't look up close. Oh, gosh. I think I don't know. Thank you, JJ. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And don't stay up too late. Bye.